I came to meet our MP, our friend Rachel Reeve, and we have discussed about the Gaza, about what happening in the world. And I have requested to Rachel. She is already working hard on this matter. And I have requested to Rachel to try your best to bring peace in Gaza, in the Middle East. And I know it is not in your hand or in my hand, it is a big issue. But my request is to do best work, hard work, and we need to make sure the people of Gaza get their food on a daily basis, and that should not be stopped by Israel or by anybody else. So, and Rachel promised that she is working on it. She has spoken to leader, and they are trying their best to bring peace in the Middle East. Just, you want to say one or two words?
Yes, of course. So, first of all, it's a pleasure to be here with you this evening and break your fast with you and friends in our community.
Okay, thank you.
It is, as you say, devastating what we're seeing happening in Gaza at the moment, and there does need to be an immediate humanitarian ceasefire to allow aid into Gaza, so that people can be fed and people have the electricity and the warmth that they need. Hostages also need to be freed.
We agree with that.
Because the suffering on both sides is immense.
Does need to end up.
Yeah, but there is. It is appalling what we're seeing in Gaza at the moment, and my heart breaks when I see on the news the scenes there. So we need that immediate humanitarian ceasefire, but we also then need to redouble the efforts to get a two-state solution with a secure Israel alongside a strong and viable Palestinian state, and that's the only way that we can have lasting peace in the Middle East, which I know you, Mr. Katana, and the community in Armley and Leeds want to see, and I want to see as your MP, and I will do everything in my power, I promise you that.
Thank you very much.
Try and bring both that ceasefire and also the two-state solution.
And I like to inform you that we support the majority Muslim support Labour Party. And we are still with you, and we want to work with the Labour Party and solve this matter. And I request all my brothers and sisters in Islam and in the world that everybody need to pray to Allah give peace in the Middle East or in the world. And I request to all of you to support Labour Party. We have asked our demand, we have asked our wishes, what we need to do is, and they are our MP, our friend, and she is a shadow chancellor of Labour Party, and she is working with our leader to do the best for this peace process in the Middle East. Thank you very much.
It looks like she went to ask the area, hey, what would you like me to do type of conversation. But talk to me. What do you think about this?
So, well, I'm sure you have seen the win for the Green in Gorton and Denton. This is exactly, 2.0. This is Gorton and Denton 2.0. And the reason why it says this is because when Greens won in Gorton and Denton, very clearly the big Muslim, all of the big Muslim channels on YouTube, the accounts on X, they came out and they kept saying that, the only reason why Greens have won there because of the Muslim vote. And this is the reality. People can say, you know what, it's fake news, is it? But the reality is in Gorton and Denton, the Greens has won. And they, regardless of what you say, who voted for them or not, the campaigning to get the votes were all about problems in Pakistan. What about the problems in Palestine? It was literally, they had a banner out saying that, vote for Greens means vote for Palestine. So, and the reason why you see Rachel Reeves here now, she's probably sitting there with these Muslims and saying that, we just need to make sure that we're not offending you. Is there something that we can do for you extra special that you would let us win in your area? What can we do for you? Do you want us to build an airport for you in Punjab? Would you like that? If we do that for you, do you think, would you give us a vote? Or would you want us to send the British soldier, the white British soldier, who got nothing to do with Pakistani war or the Afghanistan war? Do you want us to send them there so they can fight on your behalf while you sit here, take all the benefits, right? Be a biggest traitor to the UK, can we help you? Can we give you something? We know you're a traitor to the UK, but what can we do to accommodate you? This is exactly what's going on. And you can see these people, these Muslims, these Islamists, they will not talk to a woman. But for them to do this, it shows the hypocrisy of these guys, that they will not shake hands with another woman because it's against the religion.
But it looks like, but here's the thing though, it looks like they're getting their way each time. You know, we know they wouldn't, we know the way it goes. We know they wouldn't do this. But whenever there's a politicians who come to talk to them to give them what they want, they talk to them. They you know, they appear moderate. Every single day, we're being fed a narrative designed to keep us distracted, divided, and dependent. But real winners, you and I, we don't outsource our thinking. We seek for the truth, we demand clarity, and we want the facts with no filters. That's why this platform exists, not to tell you what to think, but to give you the tools so you can think for yourself. While traditional medias are always playing the same predictable game, chasing clicks, protecting donors, and avoiding the tough questions. But we do the opposite. As you already know, we do the opposite. We question everything. We challenge everyone, and we go straight to the source. But here's the reality though. Being independent isn't cheap. If you want a media that isn't bought, then you have to start supporting the media that cannot be bought. And that happens to be us. Duh. Because we don't take orders from corporations, we don't bend to politicians, we don't adjust our message to fit the advertisers. Our loyalty is only for one person, and that is you, the audience, who actually cares about truth, who actually cares about transparency, accountability. And I need your help to keep that going. For as little as £5 a month, you can keep this machine spinning, and you can keep the accountability alive, because that is something that we're lacking in the UK. So if you're tired of being talked down to, if you're tired of being manipulated, if you're tired of feeling like every headline is designed to push an agenda, then help us, join us, because the future belongs to the people who think for themselves. And we're building a platform that empowers exactly that. So support us. Support the independent media, support the real journalism that we're doing here, and of course support the truth, not the noise. Please go to the link in the description and support the channel. Thank you so much.
For this video, look at all these people that you call racist standing up for a black man.
Why single him out? Here for the protest. And so is he. Why point at him? Why did you point at him and say,
but why are you singling him out?
I was pointing out you said something racist. It's about the rape of the 2-year-old. What are you going to do about it? Well, I'm here to oppose it. Being a racist one like you ain't going to help anything, is it? I don't want people like you.
You say not swear at him, but you're alright racially fucking aggravating him.
I'm pretty sure, mate, if you go to the Kensal Court, I don't want people like that, you there. There's no difference between him being there. There's no... Yeah, of course you have, you did. So no difference between him. No. You said, why are you here? What's the difference?
Because we're protesting against
what's the
rape
difference?
of a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
And what's that got to do with Baraka? You can see Baraka there behind this fucking old Todger's head. There's Baraka there. He's been singled out by this bloke here saying, why are you here? Are you here for the, like, basically saying, like, you're not the kind of guy that's going to be protesting against what's in there, you know what I mean?
And is he... You won't speak to him now. You won't even acknowledge him now.
Listen, it's about the rape of a 2-year-old.
I'm interested in what you've said. I don't give a shit about your life, mate. But what I'm saying is, you pointed this man out as being different to everyone else. Why?
No,
why? Yes, you did. We've got on video, so I'm not hard. Yeah, I'll swear at a racist.
What a black man is doing here, yeah.
Clearly said it on video. And he won't explain why you said it. Explain why you said it. What was the difference between him and the other two? What was the difference between him and the other two?
You can't say the issue is because of rape.
You are a shill. You're here just to go and create division.
How are you a shill? He doesn't even record or do anything.
I don't even know what a fucking shill is, so I can't be one. I ain't have a fucking clue what it is. You know what I mean? I don't want to have a debate with you.
I'll tell you what he's doing. He's doing the exact same as the man that you racially profiled. He's doing the exact same thing. We're all here for that child. But the only thing you've done down is fucking come down and pointed out colour.
You're asking him what he's doing about a 2-year-old getting raped in this thingy. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Getting pissed in the pub.
Getting pissed. You shouldn't even be driving, pal, I'm telling you now. I will put my fucking weekly wage.
Yeah, so this is what happened. So this man came around. You already know there's obviously a lot of white patriots around. And we were protesting against the rape of a 2-year-old, allegedly. We still don't know. Obviously, that's been covered up now. But obviously, everybody was there. I was the only black person there. I was welcomed by everybody. I was live streaming. I did an interview. I think you guys seen the live. We were live. This man came up to, thank God, there's a guy who recorded this. There's a guy on Facebook who was live when he came to say these things to me. 2 seconds, folks. 2 seconds. On Facebook, he was live. It's called UK Protest. If you search up on Facebook, UK Protest, he was live. So you can find this live on that. UK Protest. UK Protest live. This account was live on Facebook. Yeah, we're following him. Some W's in the chat for him. He came to me, and this guy was recording, so he got it, this guy got it on recording, and he said, "Why are you here?" 4 times, he said. So he asked everybody, it was 3 of us. It was me, myself, I was in the middle. Actually, I was on this other side. And then obviously 2 other streamers over here, so it's 3 of us like this. I'm standing in the middle, 1 guy here, they're recording. This guy is here in front of me. And he asked, "Why are you guys here?" And obviously these 2 responded. They said, "We're here to record, we're here to protest against a child being raped." And then he asked me now why I was there. And these guys responded, "Hey, we're here to protest." And then he's like, "Why is he here?" And these guys said, "No, we're here to protest against the child." And then he goes for the 3rd time, "Why is he? Like this guy here, I want to know why he's here." And the guys were like, hey. And obviously these guys noticed like, "Yo, what the fuck? What do you mean, why is he?" And then obviously he kicked off then. And then the police came, they took him away. And then he came back again. And I was thinking, what the fuck? Did that, like, what? Why was he like so wanting to know why a black man was here? And then ever since then, obviously, now it's not. It's now a normal thing where people are posting this saying, Ripolo is issuing British passports. Fixed it. If you're brown, a little bit brown, darker, black, you're not okay. Not welcome. This is Carl Benjamin's account. He's deleted now, but this is thing. I know he got so much backlash from that, but of course he deleted now. Yeah. But this is the reason why I'm standing on a fence. I'm like, hey, what the fuck? If those patriots weren't there, I mean, I don't know. If there were like 3, 4, 5 people who share the same belief as him, what would have happened to me? So I'm thinking, all right, just this, I don't know. But I know some people in the chat have my back. I know some of you guys have my back. But so yeah, a lot of white patriots had my back when I was, racially, when I got that racial attack, racial slur attack in Manchester. I think on I don't know what day it was, but early this month. I know some people have my back, so I'm good with that. But lately, the increase of hate has like ramped up, like it's gone up. It's gone up. Not just to black patriots, but also to white patriots who do not align with the ethno-nax. And I gotta say out, people aren't following the channel. I'm glad we're here today where we know where people stand. It's good that we're here today where we know everybody's joining the line. Everybody's saying, hey, we want blacks out. And some people are saying, hey, we want, our black patriots to remain. And it's good to see who's who. And I'm glad Twitter has revealed these people. People who have platformed as well. People who I called a friend. We were fighting the same fight. We're going out there. We're protesting together. We're singing the same hymn sheets. We were out there going against the Islamists who were out here to destroy our way of life. But apparently, they've signed, they've chose a side saying, hey, everybody's going. All right, cool. It's good to know. It's good to freaking know. And if you are part of those camp, I'm sorry, I do not speak for you. Because those guys do not speak for me. I'm sorry, I cannot speak for them. So if you are out there wanting to deport me, well, if you're still subscribing, you're probably going to not like my videos because I'm against that. All right? I'm not a sheep. I'm not gonna sharpen the axe that's gonna go into to strike me one time. I'm not saying, obviously, I'm not saying physically in that sense, but it's true. It's evidence to know that these guys, they do not want to unite with black patriots. You've been silenced for very long, and every time you try to resist, they put you in jail.
For my children.
You've controlled your mind for so long to the point where you let them decide what your kids should learn, what gender they will be. And now you've let them to come for the whole nation, destroying what Britain once stood up for. They use this media machine not to report the facts to you, but to tell you what to think and what you should do.
Always be careful.
They're hiding the facts behind the noise, and they're recruiting pedophiles to tell you how to behave. And these politicians who meant to protect you, they're out there smashing your head on the ground. And no jail time for them. This road we've been on has been very dark for a very long time, and it's time to shine a light on the truth and advocate for justice. We the people make the nation, and if we don't stand up and advocate for justice, then we certainly won't make this nation great again. So we have to create a place for that, a place that can contribute to a more informed society. And that place is Next Frontier Media. Okay, an incident took place in Manchester. What is this about? But it's been circulating online. Let me see. Social media post circulating describing an incident where a man picked up a child and ran with it. What? Did I read that right? Social media post circulating online describing an incident where a man picked up a child and ran with it. Before being stopped, he claimed the toddler had wandered into the road. Okay. Police attended the scene and later allowed the individual to leave. Witnesses raised questions about how the situation was handled and why no further action appeared to be taken at the time. Well, there's a video that just came in. Let's check this video out. All right, here's a video.
Morocco, bro. Baby, stolen baby, cheetah mill. Jew kid. A lot of police officers here. Got away with a slap on the wrist. This is the suspect. Took the baby and ran. So what happened? What happened there? Tell me. It's alright, I won't show you. What happened?
I found the baby on the middle of the road.
Yeah, and then what did he do?
They tried to run away with the kid.
Just tried to run away from the kid, yeah? Police came, done nothing. Police came, done nothing. Very bad. Police officers tried explaining the situation to myself, looked very nervous, didn't know what to say, as if she's just been let off. Shut down, cheetah mill.
Right, you videoing?
Yeah, of course. Yes, I'm videoing. Public, I can video. So what, it's a public video, sir?
Yeah, I'm public.
Yeah. I was just wondering if the baby's okay, because this is my mate saying the baby's missing.
Fine.
Standard. Was the thingy? Was the baby found?
Baby fine.
Yeah, sweet then.
Thank you.
That's it. That's all I want to know. What are you recording your helmet? Yeah, man. Standard. I record you and what?
Okay. All right. I don't know, folks. I'm not sure what to say here. It's just a video. I'm assuming this is the only video, right? Circulating online. Allegedly, a guy picked up a child and run away with it. Let me just read this message that came in. 2 seconds, folks. While I'm live, I'm receiving more information on this. So the longer we stay live, the more information let me see. Incidents in Chit Mill, Manchester. Social media posts circulating describing an incident where a man picked up a child and ran with it. Before being stopped, he claimed the toddler was wandering into the road. Police attended the scene and later allowed the individual to leave. Witnesses raised questions about how the incident was how the situation was handled and why no further action was taken. That's the report. And of course, I just played you the video. I don't know anything else. This is the video. You can rewatch it again. You can go back and rewatch it again. But that is the video. All right, folks. Yeah. I don't know what's going on in the UK. Something needs to be done, folks. Something needs to be done. If this report is true, then and they let him walk away. Yeah, it goes to say a lot about the police, right? It goes to say a lot about the police and the people who meant to enforce the laws and protect us. A child. Let's just assume it's true. Let's just assume it's freaking true. The police let him walk away. It's like, oh God. Please help me, man. How do I make this make sense? Well, you can make it make sense if you just look at through not long ago history. You just look at the grooming and how the police behaved. Then you understand, oh yeah, all right, never mind. They actually do let them go. If it's true, I wouldn't be surprised the police would let him go. Now the question to ask about the child. What happened to the child? What happened to the toddler? The police took it away? What did they do with it? I don't know. A lot of questions to ask. I definitely wouldn't let a guy walk away. I want to ask him more questions. I'm going to put him in a van. Question him for a couple of hours. Maybe he's just a good person who's seen a toddler walking into the road and saved the toddler. We might find out, but obviously we won't just let him go. Just in case, right? Because once he's gone, he's gone. Right, so here's what I just received now. Basically, the police let the man walk free, even though it was not his child. And he still grabbed the child with him, with no intention of taking the kid to the police or to find its guardian. That's exactly what kidnapping is. That's exactly what kidnapping it really is. You take somebody's child, you're not taking the child back to the parents. You're not taking the child to the police. You're just taking the child. That is kidnapping. That's literally the definition of it. So he could have been a kidnapper if nobody saw him. If nobody called the police. Folks, this is crazy, man. Wow. The UK police, what the heck is going on? Oh my freaking God. The more I stay on this live, the more updates I'm getting. It's like, what is happening? Every single day, we're being fed a narrative designed to keep us distracted, divided, and dependent. But real winners, you and I, we don't outsource our thinking. We seek for the truth, we demand clarity, and we want the facts with no filters. That's why this platform exists, not to tell you what to think, but to give you the tools so you can think for yourself. While traditional medias are always playing the same predictable game, chasing clicks, protecting donors, and avoiding the tough questions. But we do the opposite. As you already know, we do the opposite. We question everything. We challenge everyone, and we go straight to the source. But here's the reality though. Being independent isn't cheap. If you want a media that isn't bought, then you have to start supporting the media that cannot be bought. And that happens to be us. Duh. Because we don't take orders from corporation, we don't bend to politicians, we don't adjust our message to fit the advertisers. Our loyalty is only for one person, and that is you, the audience, who actually cares about truth, who actually cares about transparency, accountability. And I need your help to keep that going. For as little as £5 a month, you can keep this machine spinning and you can keep the accountability alive, because that is something that we're lacking in the UK. So if you're tired of being talked down to, if you're tired of being manipulated, if you're tired of feeling like every headline is designed to push an agenda, then help us, join us, because the future belongs to the people who think for themselves. And we're building a platform that empowers exactly that. So support us. Support the independent media, support the real journalism that we're doing here, and of course support the truth, not the noise. Please go to the link in the description and support the channel. Thank you so much. Attention, attention, attention. This is not just a normal t-shirt. This is your battle armor in this war against lies and manipulation and deception. And when you wear this t-shirt, you are not just making a statement, you are drawing a line in the sand. And you're saying, I will not be silenced, I will not be bought, and I will not be steered. Every thread in this t-shirt, every thread in this t-shirt screams defiance. Every letter of I fund the truth, not propaganda. Or maybe every letter of the nation needs to know is a rally cry out for independent thinkers, disruptors, the people who refuse to bend to the mainstream media narrative. We need your fund, and this is your chance to stand up, to speak out and fund the fight for the truth. Don't just wear it like a regular t-shirt. You have to live it. The nation needs to know you're gonna live it. Yes, please. I need you to fuel the resistance. Be the reason why the truth survives in this country. Please get yours at thebarakashow.com. And thank you so much for keeping us on air. Thank you.
In the shadow of the digital gulag, we fire up the truth cannon and blast through the lies.
And the show host, Baraka Amuri.
You've been silenced for very long, and every time you try to resist, they put you in jail.
For my children.
They control your mind for so long to the point where you let them decide what your kids should learn, what gender they will be. And now you've let them to come for the whole nation, destroying what Britain once stood up for. They use this media machine not to report the facts to you, but to tell you what to think and what you should do.
Always be careful.
They're hiding the facts behind the noise, and they're recruiting pedophiles to tell you how to behave. And these politicians who meant to protect you, they're out there smashing your head on the ground. And no jail time for them. This road we've been on has been very dark for a very long time, and it's time to shine a light on the truth and advocate for justice. We the people make the nation, and if we don't stand up and advocate for justice, then we certainly won't make this nation great again. So we have to create a place for that, a place that can contribute to a more informed society. And that place is Next Frontier Media. Ladies and gentlemen, patriots, truth seekers, digital warriors, welcome back to the show. As you already know, this is not a regular broadcast. This is the Baraka Show. We do something different, very different over here. I mean, I think this is the moment where everyone has been waiting for, right? A moment where you see an advanced member and also a Restore Britain member in the same stream having a debate. And the crazy thing about this is that both of these guys just a week ago were in the same team. That's why this conversation is very interesting, because of course we're going to get to learn why somebody decided to jump and why somebody else decided to stay. And I think this is a conversation that everybody is having, and they're asking questions like, hey, why did Richard Shaw jumped? Why did he really jump? And him coming out saying the party is rotten or it's chaotic or the member is not working. It's like, really? Is it not working? And then, of course, we have the regional director coming on, joining us live as well, who's going to be also challenging that. Is it working? And, of course, we're going to hear from both of these guys, folks. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And my guest, if you haven't seen this person, this is, of course, Richard. Richard Thompson is our national director at Advance UK. Richard, how you doing?
Hi, Baraka. Thanks for having me on again. Absolute pleasure to be here.
Yeah, thank you for being here. Thank you for joining us here. And we're also going to be joined with also Richard J. Shaw. Too many Richard today, I guess. Richard, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right. Thanks, Baraka. But next time, give me a heads up and tell me who I'm on with, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, of course, we send you an invitation. We send everybody